Shiba Inu supply is at historically low levels. Absolute craziness is what this is. About 33 trillion Shiba Inu vanished in a flash. The whales purchased all of it. The Shiba Inu team unleashed some rather big bombshells, and 1 cent dream might come true sooner than you expected. How is it happening? And what on earth am I even referencing? Allow me to clarify now. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more SHIB news, be sure to click the like button. For the Shiba Inu community, today looks to be a great one. Things are finally starting to turn around after what seemed like an endless battle to push greater, with the price declining almost daily. Shiba Inu rose up today rather than following its regular declining slope. Though it's not a significant leap, given the roughness of the past, this is a steady increase that seems much larger. Already, this little change has begun to alter the atmosphere. Previously reluctant investors are now somewhat more confident, and the general mood in the society is becoming better. At least temporarily, the insane volatility that had everybody on edge appears to be soothing. And looking at the price activity over the previous week, Shiba Inu seems to be displaying consistency. It is not only bouncing madly. Actually, it's holding its ground. For owners, this is a much-needed break. Today seems like a victory after seeing only losses mounting. The weird aspect is that here is Shiba Inu is remaining strong and defying the trend, while other meme currencies are losing appeal. And the actual turn is here. One cryptocurrency researcher claims Shiba Inu might soar by an astounding 500%, not too far off. Though we will get to that later, there are some strong clues with the present Shiba Inu availability on exchanges to support this. It's holding steady after shattering past a crucial resistance level, which is driving a tsunami of optimistic enthusiasm. More individuals are joining in, trade volume is rising, and the thrill is mounting. And the analyst boldly forecasting this. That is well-known crypto entrepreneur Javan Marks. He is not budging on his call. He still thinks Shiba Inu will have a big breakthrough. Marks doubled down in a subsequent piece, stressing that ever since Shiba Inu broke beyond that obstacle, its price has been displaying clear signals. He presented a price chart showing a pivotal point when the coin broke away from a protracted period of consolidation. Now it's holding its position rather than retreating, suggesting an even more significant movement ahead. Of course, the digital currency market is as erratic as it has always been, and meme currencies are renowned for their dramatic swings. Nobody is sure exactly what will happen next. For Shiba Inu, however, the indicators right now are looking promising. And should this forecast come true, the near future may become really fascinating. Still waiting though, indeed. I am aware that 500% projection is already insane. Still, let me tell you something even more bizarre. Trust me, the figures in the latest Shiba Inu supply report today are startling. We are discussing very large numbers, the type none saw approaching. You don't want to miss this, hence stay around to the very last. I will subsequently break down all the specifics. First, however, let's discuss this recent, really large leap. Analyzers claim that Shiba Inu's supply underwent anything major. And to be honest, it's ridiculous. A major statistic recently surged by about 50,000% when over 13 million Shiba Inu were abruptly lost permanently. This is a huge jump that surprised everyone, not some haphazard bump. With the largest transaction alone wiping off more than 12 million coins in one go, the burn rate surged to an amazing degree only yesterday. Shiba Inu's price surged over 10% at the same moment, then slightly dropped. Still, the fact that it even reached that high and paired with this insane burn activity, the whole community is starting to buzz. From here, things may become rather interesting if supply is declining this quickly. Still, this is the crucial point. Not only are burns outrageous at the moment, but something much more is occurring. You may not consider this, but Shiba Inu's availability on trade is simply disappearing. And that is quite optimistic. Shiba Inu's trading reserves recently reached a fresh all-time low, falling to 93 trillion coins. Less tokens are therefore accessible for purchase and sale than in past times. Holders are not giving up even after months of financial challenges. They're yanking their coins off exchanges and holding tight, believing they know something big is approaching rather than panic selling. This is not just a little decrease as well. Supply is dropping dramatically here. Only around 16% of the whole Shiba Inu supply is now on main sites like Binance, Robinhood, and Coinbase. That number is always declining, and when supply becomes so limited, often one result is a price increase. This is rather big, much larger than most people could imagine. The past has shown that large price swings may follow when the supply of a digital currency on exchanges continues declining like way. And we're not just discussing little victories here. We are discussing the type of movements that may transform ordinary investors into multimillionaires and fundamentally alter their life. Remember it. With only 93 trillion Shiba Inu remaining on trade, the supply is increasingly more constrained. Whether from regular investors, whales, or even organizations, demand will cause there simply not be enough coins to go around, and in such case, prices may soar. This might be their chance to recoup their losses for those who have been retaining through trying circumstances. And finally, Shiba Inu has already exploded in the past and produced instant billionaires. Should history repeat itself, the next surge may be much more grand, particularly considering declining supply counts. Shiba Inu may be preparing for a severe supply constraint. Those that arrived early and held firm may therefore be seated on near-future life-changing opportunities. It also implies that some individuals are peacefully piling their tokens, ready for what may be the next major breakthrough, while others are sleeping on this chance. Given this limited exchange supply, Shiba Inu catching fire once again might cause rather spectacular price movement. But here's what's insane. The Shiba Inu team recently made public their revelation that Shiba Inu can really reach 1 cent. You did really hear correctly. This is not just wild conjecture from hapless merchants. This directly comes from the team themselves. Lucy, the marketing head for the Shiba Inu environment, has made it plain that she thinks Shiba Inu's lifespan can allow 1 penny. Furthermore, this is not just wishful thinking. Lucy has been on the Shiba Inu trip since 2021 and is still holding strong. She feels the token has long-term promise and that it is not a question of if, but rather when. She obviously also made it apparent that it won't happen immediately, but the fact that somebody from the inside is freely discussing this indicates they sense something significant approaching. Here's where things truly become fascinating right now. As this shocking forecast falls, Shiba Inu's exchange supply is also declining to unprecedented lows. Is this just chance? Alternatively, do they possess knowledge that none of us has? It's difficult to overlook the larger picture when availability is drying up quickly and the crew is hinting at a huge price objective. We have seen this somewhere previously. The price might totally soar when demand spikes, and there are insufficient tokens available on exchanges. And early owners and patient investors might be looking at life-altering profits if Shiba Inu ever gets anywhere near 1 cent. This may be rather optimistic. The reserves of exchange are at a lowest point ever. The crew is speaking with assurance. Long-term holders are not moving at all. Should this really be the early groundwork for something grand, the next major Shiba Inu gathering might just astound the globe. And here is yet another wild one. One analyst recently revealed something causing ripples. Deeply diving into the altcoin chart, he discovered something really crazy. He said that cryptocurrencies just produced a bullish cross. Yes, he is referring to altcoin season as approaching. And if you have been in cryptocurrencies long enough, you understand what it entails. The market gets crazy when digital currencies start breaking out simultaneously. During these stages, we have witnessed some of the largest historical price swings. Here's where things really become fascinating right now. The team is freely discussing achieving 1 cent, Shiba Inu's exchange supply is running low, and altcoin season is building. Is there any connection among all of this? At last, are we approaching a fresh all-time high? This may be the time Shiba Inu owners have been waiting for if everything falls exactly perfectly. And here's the true bombshell. Shiba Inu is the sole green altcoin while most others are still having difficulties. Shiba Inu is pushing higher and displaying amazing strength, while others are dropping and going against the odds. This is not a haphazard price movement. Behind the scenes, something significant is under progress. What happens when the market really turns full bullish if cryptocurrency season is really set to take off and Shiba Inu is presently leading the charge while others trail behind? We could be on the brink of something big as trade reserves dry up, the supply bottleneck becomes worse, and momentum builds. The challenge is, are you prepared for what is approaching? Still, what do you think about this? Comments down below. The date is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.